feel like the night of the fight. Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an open.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes, 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina. A true heavyweight superstar. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Clean left jab. Failing to score with that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These punches coming from every angle. The face is telling the story from that jab. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jabs, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
That right hand hurts. The perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You're switching off.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Focus, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. They both want the knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your boxing back together. You've done all that work.
Big round, now relax. Relax now, I don't want to look.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back.
To take him out, he's ready to go. He's up.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Looking to land the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Focus back and get that jab back. His boxing,
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
stay out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Keep smart. Good man, just same again.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on.
Stay focused.
Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't find a home for that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A straight right just misses. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Tried to score with a jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
All right. Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round.
What you doing?
And there's the bell to start round 5. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen. So
and Patterson couldn't take any more. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to...
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
That kid, just go back out there and get...
Let's start the 6th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Couldn't land that jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Patterson's rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The straight right just misses. And that hook misses. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic...
No, Johnny! Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Deep round, you feel good. Relax now.
At the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
Come on, we will take him out.
Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Incredible work rate. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
His stamina is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Trying to land that jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.